Good morning, YouTube collective. My hair's a bit all over the place today. Anyway, so this morning what I'm going to do is, that light's a bit awkward. Anyway, this morning what I'm going to do is messages from your person, and then we'll delve a bit deeper into what's going on in the connection with them, as well as what the potential future of this connection can be. So I don't know yet if this is people in separation, because this could be messages from your person and you are currently in the connection together, not in separation, but we'll see what comes out. That's the intention I've set. If you want to see more of my readings, I also have a TikTok account, which is also called Daisy Readings, so you can head over there if you want to check out some other readings that might resonate more with you. Otherwise, the link in my bio on that account will take you to how to book if you want an actual personal, more in-depth reading. So with that being said, take my sip of coffee and we'll get into it. Okay, so messages from your person. What does the person connected to this collective wish to say to them? I didn't know if my family was going to accept you, so that's a big one. People can be very enmeshed with their family, especially parents. So that can be a big detriment to the connection. What else? What does the person on the collective's mind wish to say to them? You are so smart, you have me figured out. So there might be some things that you called them on that they denied at the time, but so you never got real answers to it, but you called them on it. Truth is, I'm in love with you. Okay, I didn't know. I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. So there you go. It's that you're in separation from your person. You are so smart. You have me figured out. Stalker alert. I check up on you often. So if that's to confirm you are so smart, you have me figured out, I think your intuition is telling you that they're watching you. I think that you've had some gut instincts about maybe some fake accounts, and that you just have a feeling you're being watched. So if that's how you've been feeling, that confirms that. You might not even know for sure which accounts they are or anything like that, but you just have a feeling. Truth is, I'm in love with you. One more and then we'll get into tarot. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right, and that's to confirm truth is I'm in love with you. So this person does see a long-term commitment with you. They do have this deep love for you and loyalty to you, but you're obviously in separation right now, and if they are, they're checking on your social media. However they can look in on you, that's how they're looking in on you. It could even be that if they live near you, they might be driving by your place a lot, or just going to places where they think they might bump into you, that sort of thing. So that energy is not entirely fully there yet to come towards you, because once someone decides, they do know they're in love with you and they do want this long-term commitment with you, but as far as actually being bold and confident and courageous and coming towards you, they're still in that spying energy, so they're not fully there yet. But telepathic communication, so you communicate in like the astral realms, if that makes sense to you, so like telepathic communication, like through songs, through dreams. If you're picking up on feelings that you're like, this isn't me, so it must be them, as well as sometimes you can even get sensations in your body where you're like, for instance, for me, an experience I've had, or I've had multiple experiences where it's like I can feel a sensation in my body, but I know it's not mine. So like a burning in the side on my side, And it's like you can feel the burning, but it's almost like a phantom thing where it's like, you know that it's not you're feeling someone else's pain. Kind of like when people have phantom pregnancies with their partner, it's almost like they end up having the same symptoms as their pregnant partner, because they're so empathetic that their body is mimicking their partner out of sympathy. Does that make sense? So it's like when you're that connected to someone. Another good example actually is twins. Actually, like not twin flames, but this is what that does too. But twins in the sense of actual twin babies. It's like they can be across the world from one another and they'll know what each other's thinking. Or if one gets in an accident, the other one can feel the pain. That's telepathic. So that is what that means. So if that resonates with you, then this is for you as well. So we'll get some tarot to find out what the current situation is, and then we'll get some messages on what potentially is coming next in this connection. Okay, so what is the current situation of this connection, please, angels? And I will say this, so if you do watch a lot of TikTok, whether it's here on YouTube or over on TikTok, wherever you obsessively get readings, a good thing to do with collective readings, because it can be for anyone, and you don't want to hold on to all these different readings, or one reading says all this other stuff and then another reading says the complete opposite, and you just don't, it just drives you crazy. So if you start speaking to your angels more and asking for specific signs, so that you know if you see that thing or hear that song or just something very personal to you and them, so that when you see it, you know, okay, this reading's for me. So you actually be specific and say, angels, if this collective reading is for me, please play our song, and one very specific song, after this reading is over. And either the next video you scroll to will have it, or you'll hear it play on your TV or your radio, whatever it is, so that you know. It doesn't have to be a song. It could be a symbol or something, but something specific to you. That way you don't hold on to the reading and you can just let it go and get on with your day. All right, so what's the current connection, please? What's going on in the current connection for this person? Yep, so restless, scattered energy, delays, frustration, reckless, impatient, conflict, and stress with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So, I mean, obviously I said it's not time yet for this connection to reconnect, because they're still in that energy of like watching you from afar, but not ready to take that jump yet. I think they're restless in the sense of how they're looking in on you, and feeling kind of conflicted and stressed about wanting to come forward, but there's delays. I think there's frustration, and whatever the delays are, we'll get into it. We'll figure this out. So Knight of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. So upright, it would be planning and moving forward. But in reverse, again, it's delays. It's another card of delays, and playing it safe. So right now, I think their delay is being stuck in the fear of the unknown. They want to take action, but they're not, because they're doubting it. Probably fear of rejection. So they want to avoid the risk of being rejected, and just over-analyzing the situation. Okay, but Wheel of Fortune. So that's good luck and karma turning in your favor. So the wheel turning, it's like you have bad karma and you have good karma, and then you're learning lessons, and as the wheel turns, you're turning your luck around. Does that make sense? So life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, fate, unpredictable. So, but you've got the Ace of Wands on the bottom, so that's good as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is them basically saying that, yes, there's delays and this person is feeling kind of trapped right now in, about coming forward, but luck is on your side. Like this is going in the right direction. This is kind of reminding me of that card that says give it time, trust in divine timing, let things flow. So luck is on your side with this. Obviously, I mean, they said the truth is I am in love with you and I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. That is what they do truly want with you, but the delays right now are something that they need to clear out. But with this Ace of Wands on the bottom, it's like the overall energy is that they want a passionate new beginning with you. It's like they want a fresh start. They want new opportunities. The desire's there to grow with you and to start this again. But that's where this is headed. It's like the overall energy is that they have this passion towards you, but these delays are what need to be cleared. But with that Wheel of Fortune, it is getting that way. They are slowly getting to that point. Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Clarity, Ace of Swords, that's good. So new ideas, breakthroughs, mental clarity, sharp mind, opportunities, success, truth, sound decisions. So once they clear this delay of their own fear of rejection and trying to avoid the risk of being rejected, it's like, it's not a breakthrough in the sense of suddenly they've realized they love you, because they already know they love you and they want this new beginning with you, but the no action is what they're in right now. That's the energy they're currently in. So it's like they're just at this standstill where they're not making a move, but they are going to. And they want to bring that clarity to you, that truth to you. Two of Wands in reverse. Oh, good. You've got Temperance to confirm Two of Wands in reverse. So balance, harmony, moderation, patience. So you also need to have patience in this situation because you need to allow things to flow. Moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. So in the meantime, again, ask your angels if this is for you, but if you feel impatient about the situation, this is saying balance is going to come into this connection. The wheel is turning in your favor. This person is going to bring you truth. They're going to bring you clarity. They want this new opportunity with you, and it is coming. It's just the delays at the moment is what's stopping them. They want to bring balance into this. And this card always reminds me of the Two of Cups, which is union, because she's holding these two cups and pouring them into one another. Wheel of Fortune, please. Wheel of Fortune. That was the Devil and the Magician. So the Magician's all about manifesting and the Devil is about addictions. There we go. Good, the Empress. That's excellent. So you will be, I think they're seeing you as their Empress. So that's excellent. And also you might be a mum because the Empress is about being a mother. Fertility, pregnancy, abundance, nurturing, good parenting, development, growth, action, nature. So another card of growth. I think whatever this situation is, the connection, so this is the connection currently. So you are in separation. There is delays. Your person's worried about being rejected, and whether they're just a bit hesitant to take that step forward. But with this bottom row, they see you as their empress. They want to bring harmony into the situation, and they want to be honest with you and tell you how they really feel and how they want this future with you. So that's where so their energy is basically, they're anxious about it. They're worried about it's the fear of rejection. They're worried that they're going to be rejected and it's going to hurt. So they're a bit too still worried about their own feelings instead of wanting to show you that they can love you properly. They're more worried about how it's going to make them feel. So they need to kind of shift out of that energy, this anxiety and worry they're feeling that is keeping them in this delayed energy. There's only 2 of those cards. The rest, and you've got 3 major arcana out of the 6, so this is very pivotal time. They're going to bring you this clarity. They know in their head what they want to do. They know they want to move towards you. They know they love you. They know that they want to put the work in and that you're their empress. It's just getting over this hurdle of being anxious about making that move. Okay, so now we're going to get what the potential future of this connection is. I need to tighten this scarf, it keeps falling. All right, so the potential outcome of this connection, or what is next. That was the current energy that the connection's in now. Okay. Future of this connection, please. What's next? I was going to get your feelings for them, but if you're still watching this, then obviously you want to be with them, or you care to know what the outcome is. So you do have feelings for them. Okay, we've got friends. Sometimes I see that as friends interfering, but in this instance, it kind of is making me think about enjoying each other's company, and also maybe even starting out as friends to build back Merkaba. So that's a deep, deep connection with this person, otherworldly. And I mean, telepathic communication, they see you as their person with the Empress. So I definitely, I feel like this is, because I've just noticed as well that it's almost like the energy, the 2 energies are going into that star, the Merkaba. This is a Merkaba star. So those 2 energies are flowing into the one spot. So it's like you 2 coming together to create this new energy. DNA upgrade. So by you 2 coming back together, it's creating again, that's kind of reminding me of that Merkaba star. The energies are going to realign and you're going to upgrade together, because it's like you go into separation and there's things that need to be done in separation, but that doesn't mean when you come together the work is done. You also grow and upgrade together and create this new abundant energy. Friends. Okay, so maybe the breakup was interfered with by friends, but I think because this is the future of this connection, they don't want interference anymore, because now I'm looking at this and I'm seeing 3 people. It's like that card that's like third party interference. They don't want anything coming in to break this up again. That's how I'm seeing that. Okay, Merkaba. Ghosted. DNA upgrades. Okay, so expecting, so that's good, expectations. So I was a bit confused by that ghosted card, but now when I'm looking at it, this top row is, because this is the future of this connection. So this energy here is the DNA upgrades are going to take, so it's kind of like you've both done work on your own, but the upgrades that need to happen together will heal out this wounded masculine energy. So you can only do, like I said before, it's not as if the work's all done once you come back into union. There's still growth and lessons and energies to be developed once you two come back into union. So, and to try and implement the lessons you learned separately into this new relationship. So the things that tore you apart before are what you're going to integrate, and integrate in a positive way, not to repeat the same mistakes. So I think what this is saying is that the future of this connection is the things that tore you apart before, it's actually going to create a stronger relationship that you can build upon. And a lot of that's to do with making sure you have those conversations, keeping each other in the loop on how each other is feeling and continuing to grow through that. And that it is okay to have expectations of one another. Because if the things that were a detriment to your connection in the past, it's about soothing. What I'm trying to say is you don't want to constantly expect that this is going to go wrong. If you're constantly keeping each other in the loop emotionally and dealing with triggers as they come up, those expectations will be soothed by one another. It's about soothing those things that come up for each other in the moment, or if you need space to then come back calmer and deal with it then, and then slowly you will build this solid foundation with one another. So for example, if they're really sensitive, and sensitive isn't a bad thing. If people tell you you're too sensitive, it's because they can't deal with the depth of their emotion. If that person is sensitive, you wouldn't then turn around and use that against them or play on their weaknesses. Or if you know that they have abandonment issues, you don't then abandon them, because that's going to create more anxiety, more pain. You want to soothe each other's pain. So in that moment, even if you're a bit frustrated and you're saying, this is how you're making me feel when you do this, then that other person, the partner, should soothe that and talk it through. Because then you always will find, after you talk it through, if you both feel heard, you actually will feel closer after it. Okay, so we'll get some oracle cards to see what your angels want, some messages they want for you to hear moving forward. Okay, what messages does this collective need to hear, please? What messages does this collective need to hear today, please, about this connection? Number 2, patterns. Okay, so that might be why I went on that little tangent just now. The patterns that you both have. I feel like I don't deserve your love. I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. So that expectation that things are going to go badly again, it's not that you should be annoyed at yourself if those feelings are there, but it's about talking it through with your person to soothe that. You need to soothe them and they need to soothe you. It's not about clipping each other's wings. It's about, in that moment, both taking the time to reassure one another. Because I think you both feel kind of insecure about the other one's feelings, your feelings for one another. And they and you shouldn't be worried to say when something's upsetting you and be able to talk it through. Or if you do have a rupture and there is an argument, that you actually come back together and soothe it later. Relationships, a big part of relationships is about rupture and repair. That's what builds the strength of a relationship, not it being lovey-dovey 24/7, 7 days a week. The long-term relationships that people go, oh my God, like you guys have been together so long. It's like, not because it's been perfect the whole time, even if they say that. It's about the fact that they've been there for one another, and when there has been ruptures, they've repaired it after. And then they've grown stronger from it, and through that repairing, they've learnt more about one another and how to treat the other one and love them properly. Patterns. Okay, number 8. So maybe the 2nd of August or the 8th of February, and 1. So 2 timing and intention cards. So what did I say before? Give it time, let things flow, trust in divine timing. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you? So this is just a reminder, stay positive. Good things are coming. We need to wait for divine timing. There you go. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. Exactly. Number 2. Maybe the 18th of February or the 28th of January. 2nd of May, 5th of February. February might be significant for your connection. Messages about trust. There's a lesson to be learned from this. So what did I say? You both had to learn lessons, but then when you reunite, it's not that there's no lessons left to learn and it's all smooth sailing. There's still growth to be had together. Timing and intentions. Another one, 8th of January or the 1st of August. I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. So, I mean, they got the spy card. So they do watch you and they think you're beautiful. So that's just a lovely romantic message for you. Timing and intentions. Number 1, divine timing. Number 9, communication. So the communication will come. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. So they're still blocked. And again, I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. So let things flow. Let them come to that moment themselves where they're ready to take that action and move towards you. And number 4, so the 9th of January or the 1st of September. 4, messages about trust. I've been so grounded all my life, it's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny they exist. So just trust in this, okay? It's going to come.